difficult.
To push content that now needs to fill like 8 gigs versus the 253.
You have all this memory, you have all this new processing power, so I knew that there would be just how big that leap was going to be.
Put in the game, like, how do you put a vehicle in Uncharted and still make it Uncharted?
Oh, this was really a great idea, Nate. Do you want to try? Oh, you're doing just fine.
They want it to feel like the interaction is causing things to happen. So whenever it's driving over dusty terrain, there's a lot of dust kick up. And then say you go into a muddy section, the effects are going to communicate that to spin out. Then they're going to kick up a lot of mud and the vehicle's going to get muddy. And
City driving quickly is quite a challenge because you're looking at all that geometry and all that complexity just flying by you, but you can't halfway do it.
Obviously, the rope has a huge effect on combat, so we've got melee moves that come out of rope, either in open combat or in stealth.
One thing I really appreciated but get back into our gut of what is Uncharted, what is the traversal gunplay.
What we wanted to do with the combat is really push the things that are unique to Drake. Amazing ability to traverse through the environment. The climbing system in Uncharted 4 has been completely overhauled. We've come up with a assist hand to put his hand exactly on the rock, on the handhold. When he's climbing on the outside of a vehicle, he's moving with that vehicle. With his weight on that vehicle, the PlayStation 4 gives us that we have so much more memory that tends to fit all this motion, all this animation in memory.
Both the enemies and your allies can view the terrain in kind of this 3D space.
When you have big spaces and you have the mobility,
There's a lot of really nuanced, for example, how exposed an AI is as they're taking a flank route. They now have this really complex knowledge of the exposure to the player's vision as they're taking.
Really wanted you to move through the environment, to outsmart them, to flank them, for them to be able to chase you.
From The Last of Us and brought those in so the player has more choices in combat, lose their line of sight, and just sneak past them and not even have to encounter them.
It used to be that you're either in stealth or you're in combat. And now there's these kind of varying levels of you. And once they lose you after combat, they'll go into search where they'll kind of canvas the area looking for you. We always had contextual moves where you could slam guys into a wall and beat them up. Enemies are able to do that to you as well, where 2 enemies are attacking you at once, and it's not in a scripted way. It can happen kind of in any combat encounter. Cool is that they're kind of added in this way that's elegant. It's very much that same kind of seamless, very smooth Uncharted experience from relatively few mechanics.
And gorgeous animations that feels very rooted and grounded, but at the same time gives you the responsiveness. You're gonna get to play this. We're showing off in a way of just look how gorgeous this can be. Look at what we can do. Look at the colors.